gray curtain.
The iron curtain of the sky.
The gray iron curtain of the sky, where birds like that are long dead. No wildlife can be found in Volskaya.
So they call him Ganymede.
They sure do.
And fun fact, so if you guys don't know about Greek mythology, Ganymede is the cupbearer for Zeus. Ganymede is a youth, a Greek youth.
Sounds like a nice job.
Yep, sounds like a nice job. Sure. But he was also the representative of the man-boy love in ancient Greece that occurred, of course, famously between teachers and their students in Athens.
It's not quite as nice.
Well, they thought it was.
They did. It's true.
Who are we to judge?
Nambla does.
That was a socially accepted custom at that time.
Certainly was. And I'm glad we have Bastion's bird representative to remind us.
That's who Ganymede is, guys, if you're wondering where that name comes from.
All right. You learn something new every day.
I think Blizzard's trying to tell us something.
Really?
Yeah. Symbolism.
I guess. They're trying to tell you Zeus needs more wine.
All right. Well, fair enough. Maybe that's the message.
That's my message. Fleta, maybe after these matches today. Fleta with the Pharah again as FlashLux maneuvers around the right side of the attacking route here. It's high ground versus high ground, but FlashLux is going to have to drop down eventually.
They are. FNATIC, where's Hapacool right now? He's not getting the same kind of poking that we've seen from other Genjis on our last Volskaya map today.
Yep. Whoa, that was a dangerous moment there.
Perilous.
Nobody got booped up though. Booped off.
Perilous. So they do have to fall to the high ground to contest this point eventually, but that Reinhardt shield going to be going down pretty fast, and Wiso getting uncomfortably low.
Buds hopping down, trying to equalize things. Hapacool does get the kill onto Wiso. Taking advantage of that low health. Ooh, Buds needs to run away, and he barely makes it. Close call for Buds.
But everybody is locked up in that bunker right now, and the Rockets are finding their way in.
You've entered the Fleta zone. The Fleta backing away now. Okay, there's the escape for FNATIC. Sheltering in that bunker. You can only shelter in the bunker for so long.
Before you get exploded by far rockets, apparently. But
right.
Hapacool holding on. They do have a Nano Blade for use once this fight begins in earnest, and we see a little bit more commitment. Duel on the side occurring with Fleta there, but either player coming out the worse for wear, and you can see Bud's really just trying to take cover in the top and still deal with this Reinhardt shield, but Hapacool is killed before he can use his Dragon Blade, and here comes the enemy Nano Boost.
Yeah, that's right. There's a barrage. Doesn't even need to use it, though. Tons of damage onto Stoop. Fleta gonna take a nap, though. Custa ends up with that kill. That was a really nice sleep dart. That actually gives FNATIC some new life in this fight.
Yeah, they turned on a Cool Mac, kill him. Meanwhile, Stoop had to be healed up, and that is not going to be a very good use of that Nano Boost.
Well, I mean,
boy.
Yeah, if he had been able to heal Stoop, but even then, Stoop has a biotic grenade. Doesn't last very long. There's the point for FlashLux.
That was a pretty ugly defense by FNATIC there, you have to say. I mean, they came in, they used Attack Visor, didn't use the Nano Boost. Hapacool died with his blade up very early on, and then Custa just drops the Nano Boost with no follow-up. Even if he had the heals, Noah, it would have been very difficult when they were so far behind in terms of number of players around that point.
Some serious desperation. Modern manages to nearly save Vale, but that is still not saving him. Hapacool with the kill on the Fleta.
Yeah, nice reflect there. Regardless, though, FNATIC, because they died with all their ultimates up, does come in with a strong economy to defend on the second point.
Yeah, and if you don't get
certainly not
steamrolled,
the end of the world.
Oh, sure. If you don't get steamrolled on Volskaya, you can usually hold that second point for quite a while. I mean, 5 minutes is a very reasonable thing to expect as far as a point to hold on this map from a professional team. It's Modern. He's going to be running forward any second now.
Modern telegraphs these Gravitons so hard every time.
Yeah, all right, well, Fleta's able to capitalize on it. Sound barrier comes in for FlashLux. They really want to complete this fight clean. There's a barrage, 2 already. And this is looking pretty good for FlashLux.
Yeah, set up strong there. Earth Shatter straight into the barrage, hitting that combo. They've wiped everybody out. The hero swapping is occurring, but is anybody going to be able to get there in time? No.
Man.
So, wow, even though FNATIC did have a lot of ults available themselves, the initial pick really hurting them on that Ana.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Modern does totally telegraph that he's going to do those Graviton Surges, but FNATIC is not reacting to them very much.
No, and they got absolutely destroyed in terms of ult usage on that last point.
Wow.
Flash LUX comboing particularly well around that Earth Shatter with the barrage and then cleaning up everybody thereafter with Attack Visor.
You know, I'll take the blame for that one. I will take that one because I am the one who said, well, 5-minute hold, pretty reasonable to expect from a professional team. I jinxed it. I'm sorry.
You did.
I'm sorry, FNATIC. FNATIC's fans, that one is on me.
Yeah, 4 minutes,
my fault.
13 seconds. Quite a hefty amount of time in the bank.
Yeah.
For Flash LUX, and now see what FNATIC has to offer on the attack. Flash LUX looking like they're going for pretty standard composition here. Triple tank with the Soldier. Pretty poor mobility though. If they ever drop down, they are not getting back onto that high ground. And Vale has to be protected at all costs because if he gets dove and dies, they are going to have some serious issues.
FNATIC looking like they're putting together a pretty serious dive comp. Wonder if we're going to see Cool Matt swap over to the Winston perhaps?
Certainly,
Hook the sky!
Certainly a possibility.
Yep.
And they can punish any breaking apart of the Flash LUX formation easily with a dive composition here.
You know, I'd be really irritated if I was Nadia Volskaya and people were fighting in my factory. Like, you know, every piece of those big robots that gets touched by lasers or something like that, we have to replace. It's a huge cost.
Massive expenditure.
Horrible. Cool Matt on the Widowmaker. All right. So we're going dive with a bit of sniping. Cool Matt not showing himself right away. Looks like he may go left side. Let's see. Nope.
Yeah, half a cool around the side right now, so they've got a very long-range composition to work here with, combined with the dive comp, so just the Widowmaker. Oh, doesn't get hooked.
Whoa, hook 2.0!
There you go. There's the patch in action for you.
That's right. Saved by the patch.
All alone up here, actually.
Half a cool trying to find the victim, but nope, not going to be able to do it.
And Flash LUX really needs to stay together right now, otherwise they're going to get picked apart. They do find a pick onto Stoop, though, so that should slow things down, and now they are starting to group more efficiently, but that's going to be a Roadhog falling.
Yeah, that's what happens when you hook Zenyatta, you die. That's right, remember that, Roadhogs, you die. Oh, just like Buds. Wow, nice Helix rockets from Vale there.
Yeah, Bud's switching off the Widowmaker pretty darn quickly and over to the Tracer. I'm not sure that's really necessary because you can, I think, still very effectively run the Widowmaker on this point.
He wasn't, you know, he wasn't getting a lot of shots like I think he was looking for, and
well,
I agree with you, but
I don't know.
The frustration was big there.
I was looking at that honest positioning where Kisu was, and I was like, well, if he's going to keep doing that, then he is going to be ripe for targeting, and they're just going to jump on him immediately. They see one downstairs, and that's going to be it for Fleta.
Yeah, nice focus firing. They do lose half a cool, though. Kill in response, so onto Kisu. Vale finds the kill on the Custa. Modern, though, has that nano boost. Looks like FNATIC's push is going to get stopped right here.
They're trying to come back up onto the high ground, preserve as many players as they are able.
Might not be too easy, though.
Yeah, they got caught by the Reinhardt. After they got the pick, it took too long to actually take out Fleta while he was taking a breather. It's attempting to get some damage down, but he is going to be split spawned terribly.
Vale finding just a nice burst kill with the Helix rockets and a headshot or two. There's a hook, but there's the kill on the Kisu. This has turned into a very strange fight. We're fighting way away from the point right now. Half-a-Cool trying to cut his way through Transcendence. Gets a reflect kill onto Vale with the Attack Visor. Wow, you can let go of left click anytime, man. Bonafil with the kill onto Fleta, and it looks like FNATIC has a good chance to take this point now.
I'm very surprised that Flash LUX wanted to fight out in the open, spread out like that, because it really made it easy for Hafakul to attack the back line and shut down the Attack Visor just with his reflect. So that's going to be a take here from FNATIC. 5.5 minutes to go.
Fail.
So, still though, lots of ults used to finish off that point. And now Stupid Buds, only ones with ultimates now, and those aren't going to be high value ultimates when it comes to getting the initial kills to set up this point.
Yeah. Buds looking for a place to put that pulse bomb. Waiting for that Graviton Surge again from Modern. Kill from Fled onto Bonafil. FNATIC has to back out of here. They've lost their Lucio. Oh, interesting sound barrier for Flash LUX. I don't know if that was quite necessary. I think FNATIC was already on the disengage.
Wow, I have really been underwhelmed by Eunice's sound barriers, I have to say, in this game, though.
Yeah.
That is a huge ultimate for defending a point B. And to just have it taken like that and used rather indiscriminately is not something you ever really want to see.
You know, by the same token, I'm a little bit surprised that FNATIC stuck around and just tried to fight that one up. They ended up getting a stagger spawn pretty badly. And now the setup, takes even longer. They do have quite a few ults to work with now, though.
Okay, so back on the attack here for FNATIC, and they've got a sound barrier of their own to really get into the mix. See if Modern can land a pretty crucial ultimate. They look for that big bang.
Miso getting a little bit low already. Sound barrier for FNATIC. There's the Transcendence. Trying to save people. There's a Graviton Surge. Half-Cool pulls out the Dragon Blade. Looks like he's going to be able to take advantage of it too. Buds finds one with the Pulse Bomb, and that is a good fight for FNATIC. They may just have it right here.
Yeah, going to stack that up.
They will, yeah.
Killed everybody nearly instantly, but Kisu cannot get on the point with the translocator quite fast enough.
So FNATIC with 2 points, but a little bit less in the time bank overall.
A little bit less, but still effective attacks from both teams. Maybe not the prettiest, but they have worked and gotten. These are the kind of maps that I really like to see on Assault, which is that these quick takes, scores of 4 to 5 or something like that. It makes for a very exciting map in Overwatch, and something that I hope we can see more of in the future once the issues of stalling on Assault are neutralized to a greater degree.
Who was it? It was Luxury Watch Blue, and I forget the other team in our 6-5 from last season.
That was great.
That was a very intense Volskaya. And we've got Wiso on the Sombra this time, so going to go for the health pack hack defense. You can't hack the box, you got to hack the pack.
Gotta hack the pack.
Got to hack the pack.
Just waiting right there.
There you go. I'm going to hack you, pack.
Well,
take that, railings. Ninjas hate railings. You know that? I think
Their
everyone
greatest
hates railings in the world of Overwatch.
I really wish they would just make competitive maps with no
right?
railings.
Overwatch. An international squad of superheroes formed to fight railings.
Does seem like that. I think more railings die than anything else in Overwatch.
Wherever there are railings in this world, you will find Overwatch.
They're just trying to make sure that people can accidentally kill themselves a little bit easier, Doa. It's all about controlling the population control.
Wiso back for another health pack hack. Overwatch. Making things less safe for everyone.
All right, Bud's on the flank right now. Yeah, he's going to fight. Ooh, doesn't quite manage to get that kill. Goes in, maybe a little bit optimistic.
I don't think he was expecting that many headshots.
I don't think he was either.
People chasing down Sombra. For very, very low. Wiso not going to survive that one.
Yeah, we have seen more Sombra again. We've seen it from Africa Blue on this defense, taking advantage of the quick health spawn pack respawns there. And making sure you have EMPs for any time the enemy actually commits to taking the point can be effective.
Nice pulse bomb from Buzz, takes down Modern, and Half-Cool able to get a lot of damage done. There's the kill on the unit, so that will be point A for FNATIC. Didn't take him too long. It took him about a minute to grab that one.
Yeah, Wiso, questionably, he's probably going to stick around on the Sombra for 1 EMP, but whether he wants to go for more than that, probably not. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Sombra on this second point on defense because the health pack hacking isn't quite as advantageous for you, and there's a lot of places to hide out of line of sight of the EMP.
Yeah. That SMG does sound really cool, though. I love it. All right. Wiso looking for a chance to EMP, going back up. There we go. Is it EMP time? You bet it is. Kisu gets a kill on the Buds to start things off with FNATIC short-handed. Coolmat very low, and yeah, no shields, no mercy. FNATIC still getting a couple kills. Oops, that translocator did not go where Wiso wanted it. Somehow he managed to, it went invisible, it didn't survive. And FNATIC getting a start here on the control meter. Here comes FlashLux. They've got to handle the respawns now.
Half-Cool got killed there pretty quickly on by an Earthshatter, but making it back. And now we're going to see if he can shut it down. Stoop so low, but managing to survive, leaping off of the point.
Well, that's Winston versus Genji for you, even with that nano boost. Not able to get that kill. Eunice comes in with the sound barrier now, just built it up. FNATIC on the disengage. Wiso does go down, so FNATIC might be able to move back in despite being short-handed. Modern popped out of the suit. FNATIC not done quite yet. I think Coolmat may need to make an exit here, though.
Everybody getting pretty low on the side of Flashlight. FNATIC is going to come back with the Dragon Blade. Coolmat dies with this Graviton up, so he can't use it to preserve this push, and that's where the push will end.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take a while now for FNATIC to set back up again.
Well, they still have an ult advantage, right? So
Sure,
Buds is going to have a... I mean, they've nearly got their trance up already. Vonethil, if this fight goes long enough, will definitely...
I mean, it's just this, right? It's just waiting for Coolmat to walk all the way back after dying so late after the rest of his team did.
Still, though, I think they've got pretty good odds to cap this with their remaining push here in the last minute of this game.
Custa, really close to that Transcendence. Is it time? We'll see. There we go. So Vonethil very close as well to the sound barrier. Transcendence are just going to run right in with it. Graviton Surge doesn't catch anybody. Totally with that one. Halfacool's going to pull out the Dragon Blade anyway. Gets a kill on Nikisu. Good start there. Looking for the other support. Eunice boops him away. Sound barrier coming in now for FNATIC. Halfacool looking pretty good. There's a boop kill onto the other Lucio.
Yeah, Eunice going to die, but they still have the staggered respawns coming through, trying to get Pharah to get some damage down, but...
They've got some good time, though. Almost 2 on the control meter, but Wiso comes back with a kill onto Stoop. FNATIC struggling to hold it, and it's down to 5 seconds. It is now or never, man.
And Wiso has Primal Rage. This is probably over.
I think so.
When it comes to this push.
Yep. All right, overtime. They get back there just in time. There it is. Spar ticking away. Coolmat's going to jump back on for a second.
Vonethil the next man up, but he just continues to get pushed away by a Lucio and a D.Va.
Okay, so FNATIC gets 1 point in their second attack round.
Wow, that kill at the very end on the Stoop may have been that deciding factor. Got hit by a couple of Pharah rockets and then finished off by the Winston of FlashLux jumping in.
Yeah.
And they just are not able to recover from that with the much quicker reinforcement rate on the Volskaya B defense. So we're looking to see how far FNATIC can push this now. They've got to hold it to just 1 point to tie things up. Again, if we all do end up in a tie, the sudden death will occur on a single control point to decide who wins the map.
FNATIC did win Ilios 2-0, so I'm not sure if that's something FlashLux really wants to see happen. They do have 4 minutes and 13 seconds, though, to take both points, which they did it in less than that, their first attack round. It is possible. What's Bud's going to change to here?
Doesn't like the Soldier.
Okay.
And
Wow.
wanted a little bit more mobility on that high ground. And I think especially, depending on whether they were going to see a Genji again, but unfortunately for FNATIC, it's going to be Fleta on the Pharah.
You know what I like, too, that FlashLux is doing this week is they're still running the Pharah, but they're not trying to run the Pharmacy. They're saying, Kisu, don't worry about it, man. Just stick on the Ana. We don't need the Mercy. Fleta's good enough on his own. And I think that's been a wise choice. They haven't run the Mercy quite as much today.
Yeah, they're going to be really unhappy when they see this Pharah, though. Pharah's going to have so many free rockets across the point onto this Reinhardt shield. No real threat. Vale going to get grabbed, though, so at least something going right for FNATIC immediately.
Gotta get that early pick. Wiso, though, grabs 2 in the little room. FNATIC really picking an awkward spot to fight here, and FlashLux just wrecking them.
Wow, surprised that Stoop tried to go in there after 2 members of his team had already really died there. And now Fleta just inside all of the rooms on the side of the point, going crazy.
Yeah, by Custa. And that is a pretty fast take for FlashLux here on point A.
Yeah, it still took about a minute, though, so not the longest defense in the world. And FNATIC still has a chance to draw this map and force that control point in the overtime. And FlashLux got some good ult charge off of it, though. FNATIC dying pretty early, especially Halfacool and Buds, who got trapped in that room with a swinging Reinhardt and a biotic grenade on their heads.
Here we go. FlashLux with 3:22 to try to take this one. 1 ult to use, a couple more coming soon. It's going to be the nano boost onto Fleta. Nice kill on Halfacool to begin the fight. Looking for more targets. Going after Vonethil now, gets that one. Now Stoop the next target, getting very, very low. Barrage built up. Fleta has to dodge Custa, though. Coming in from behind, there's the kill, and FlashLux. Man, Fleta just wrecking people. They've already got 2 points on the control meter now. The respawn's coming in, but this is a little bit rough here. FlashLux may be able to end it right here.
Yeah, Cool Matt trying to stall out as the D.Va now. The rest of the members of FNATIC kind of come in, but Barrage will cut them down.
Wow, Cool Matt, Stoop goes down. The big tank's out of the way. FlashLux still brawling here. Bonathil taken out next. They do lose Unis though, or Eunice rather. FlashLux down to support, doesn't matter. They're gonna win Volskaya Industries.